Hey guys, it's Sunny.
And Lola.
And today, Lola, woo, we finally got another one.
But it's not the girl.
I know.
It's not the pretty blonde one.
I know. But I'm digging her face. Not digging her hair, but I'm digging her face so far.
It might not be bad once you get it out of the bun.
Well, we've had experiences with buns before.
Dun. She's got buns.
She's got a bun for sure. Okay, well, let's take a look at her real closely here. She is a brand new Made to Move for 2018. And if you have
a good reroute, you know.
She might be. And if you haven't seen our video already, we do have this one right here with the black pants with pink. I'm not sure. What were they calling them now? Like the first wave they called like the purple shirt and the pink shirt and the blue shirt and whatever color shirt they had. What are we calling these now? We want to call her the purple shirt?
Dolls, like the yoga Barbie.
I know, but how do we discern between the, because apparently there was some controversy about what we named it in our last video, so what shall we call them?
Let's just call
That's the question.
Top.
Okay, so we'll call her the light purple top, okay? Because, well, no, that was the one we reviewed before.
This one's the teal.
This one is, we'll do the teal top, okay? Teal and gray. And look at her pants. But anyway, there are 4 of them. There is the curvy, which seems like it's going to be, again, the hardest one to find.
I don't know.
Blonde.
She's been pretty hard to find, too. I've seen her come in stock a couple of times, but the blonde I've only seen come in stock, like, as much as the curvy.
Well, and normally we would not collect the blonde, but this one's got really long hair. And I don't know, she's just something different about her, so we're kind of excited to see what she looks like.
I definitely want her, and I definitely want like 3 of the curvies. Please, like 3 of
the curvies. Well, if we can ever find them in stock. We've been fortunate with the dancer dolls. We've been finding them at our Targets and that sort of places. I think in a Kroger and a couple others. But the Krogers are dried up. Our Targets have dried up, and so now we're looking for these next wave. We're hoping we'll find them. So.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get her out of the box
and check her out. And we are back, and we have her out of the box. And as usual, Lola cannot make her stand up straight. Okay,
so I think I'm good. Yeah, she's kind of a little bit, she's pretty, but there are parts of her that are kind of make her look a little train wreck.
I feel like she has like the eyes, like almost like the Asian type eyes.
Yeah.
Because they're like more almond shape, I guess is what they call them. So it's more drawn up to the sides or whatever. So I thought her eyes are really pretty. I'm going to zoom in so they can see that.
Yeah, so I do like her eyes. I feel like they're a little higher set than some of the other dolls I've seen.
I'll hold it so that...
I feel like they're a little higher set, but I do like the way that her eyes look. Her lipstick is on point. Like her lip paint is great. But...
Do we want to talk about her blush?
You know, I don't mind if it's the factory paint. I really don't. But it's just a little, like...
They missed the mark with the blush.
It just kind of looks like somebody went...
I'm hoping,
like, light red paint.
Right, exactly. And I'm hoping some acetone will take that off because it's just... I would rather no blush than them to do what they're doing right here. And she's got some dark spots on her cheek as well. Right there. Where they've dripped some paint. And I don't know if you guys can see this. We can see it when we're more up close. But her screen printing is very, like, dotted. So you can really see the screen printing. It doesn't look like continuous lines.
And you know, I've heard this about Mattel a lot here lately. Like that the dolls are good quality, but there's always that one thing. And so I know that a lot of people have complained about the eye print.
Right.
However, I will say that I like the color of her hair. I think it's pretty. It's almost that reddish brown kind of color. So it reminds me, for some reason, it reminds me of fall. I don't know why. Her hair just
I
like
love her
that color.
Skin tone also.
Yeah, and we'll do a skin tone comparison here in a moment. But her hair is up in a bun, so you can see here kind of. It's just basically what happens is they put it in a ponytail and then they curl it. And so curling.
And if you had the yellow top from the first wave, it's going to basically be the same thing.
Yes.
Which was a nightmare for us to try to straighten her hair. So
I don't think we ever did.
She's probably going to be a candidate for a reroute, I'm guessing, if we wanted to keep her head, keep her face. And I will keep her face. I like the eyes. I like the look of her face. I'm just going to have to fix the blush situation and the hair.
If you're not familiar with Made to Moves, they have like ridiculously amazing articulation. So their shoulder, elbow, wrist, chest, pivotal. I mean, it's insane.
Right.
And so her skin tone's really nice. She can do all kinds of like yoga poses. Now,
Right.
her outfit, seriously, her outfit. Okay, so I'm not as big on the top, but her top's that same gray color as the other Made to Moves. But she has this element of this teal seafoam green.
Right, and I think the top stitching up here, the serging around the edge might be a little bit different as well, as we could see in the box picture.
Yeah, I'm not happy about the, I don't know, I'm just not big on the top. But her pants, I love her pants.
I love the floral motif on these pants.
The print is just really cute, and I like that they were able to incorporate lots of colors while still keeping it budget friendly. Because I think these are pretty budget friendly.
Well, and all keeping them kind of continuous, the same look among all of them, but
Yes.
Making the pants different shades of colors, different colors is what I think is amazing. So I think all the flower print are the same except different colors. Just a note, her back of her shirt is Velcro on these, and the pants are elastic, and they do not come with shoes. That's the way they've always been. So, I mean, I hate to complain, but, you know, we've noticed a lack of, you know, quality control lately with face paint especially, and also with the bodies. Her joints seem to be okay. Her arms are a little loose compared to the first wave, but her legs are really tight and they stay posed. She doesn't like fall over or anything. And there was another point I was going to make, but I already forgot.
I definitely think one of the benefits I think of this doll is these are great for kids.
Right.
I think the posability, I mean, obviously if the kid is like crazy and rips the hands and the feet out, you're going to have trouble with that. But, I mean, it's going to take a lot to, I'm like pulling on her hand. It would take a lot to completely rip this doll to shreds.
Right.
She's like Bionic Becky or like Bionic Barbie. Yes,
Right.
They're like the Bionic Barbie, seriously. I think for a kid, especially too, with the hair and the lack of shoes, I mean, they have kids in mind. This product. I really think that. I wholeheartedly believe that.
All right, so let's talk about skin tone. We're looking at the original. What color top was she? She the blue top, I think?
Blue top, yes, the original.
Okay.
Sorry, I was caught mid-yawn. Oh!
And it looks like this doll has a little bit darker skin tone than her. So she is a lot lighter skin tone than this one.
She, I think, has, and I don't have the skateboarder with me, but I think she's closer to the skateboarder because I have my orange top here.
Okay.
This beautiful lady, which I did straighten her hair in case you guys were wondering, which is why her hair looks
So they are closer in skin tone.
But she's still darker.
Well, no, she's not darker here.
She's dark.
Yeah, the orange top is a little bit darker, but she has more of an, like a different tone to the color. I'm wondering if maybe the soccer player might match her.
She might. That might be a good match too.
Let's pull two more dolls and compare because I want everybody to know exactly what skin tone she is, or at least the closest in case they're looking for a match. So let me pull two more dolls and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. And we have, this is the soccer player, the AA soccer player. What did they call her?
Yeah, she's
Darker skin soccer player. I'm trying to be politically correct and trying not to be offensive to everybody, but you know, it's, yeah.
She's just, I'm just gonna call her the darker skin tone.
Okay.
The darker skin tone soccer player. Here, let's take her arm here. Just give me a moment. She's the darker skin soccer player. I forget which face she had, but even she is not quite. I think that they look different on camera, but even her, she seems like she's darker.
She does seem, well, I don't think she's darker. It's just, again, it's like a different tone.
Yeah, it's
Okay, and now we've got the soccer player, or no, we've got the skateboarder, and I think that she is the closest to the skateboarder.
definitely agree.
I think she's the closest match to the skateboarder, maybe even almost an exact. You know, if you guys notice, like, I'm gonna switch arms here so you can see. If you guys notice that even in the, here we go. Even if you have like 10 of the same doll, they're all not going to be perfectly matched in color, skin tone. And that's because of the dye lots and, you know, like the paint and who mixes them and what factory they came from and all of that. So,
well, and too, it also depends on the country. Sometimes if you look at Barbie history, I like the Barbie history,
right?
Some of that stuff, but there's variants depending on where they come from.
Right.
So you might have a skateboarder that looks a little bit lighter or looks a little bit darker in skin tone.
Right. So I think that if you're looking to match skin tones, she is probably the closest to the skateboarder. So if you have the skateboarder, she's probably the closest to that.
Definitely.
And skin tone as far as face wise, I think maybe the skateboarder does look a little bit darker in skin tone wise as far as the face goes, but I think this might be a good match if you were needing another one for this doll, right? Wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
For the holiday doll?
I think this actually would be a better match than the body.
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
It almost has a little more orange kind of tone to it.
Right.
So, and I do love that Barbie has more diversity of skin tones, you know?
Yes,
especially with the made to moves. I think that's really important. But overall, I do really like her. I just wish that there are certain little things, and maybe that's just me nitpicking, like her blush. And I just wish that they had done something amazing with her hair.
Yeah, I'm not real big on the buns, the hair buns. Like, seriously, like, I just want longer hair. I want, like, better hair. I don't want just easy, simple. But again, like you're saying, these dolls are meant for kids, you know, and so we have to remember that a lot of the reasons why Mattel makes them the way they do is it's about the almighty dollar, the bottom line, how much it costs to produce them, and then it's also about, you know, kids enjoying these dolls, which are meant for kids. And while there's a lot of adult collectors like us, they're, you know, the primary reason that the company makes them is because they're for kids, and that's why most kids aren't going to be like, oh, her blush is messed up, oh, her hair is not this, her hair is not that. They're not going to care about those things. No. They're just going to play with them, throw them down, and then they're going to get thrown in a box and donated later on until the person becomes an adult and decides to start collecting again.
Yeah, so overall, I do like her. Just a few little things. And definitely let's have a conversation in the comments below. Yeah. Number one, tell us what skin tone do you think she's closest to? And number two, tell us what you think of her. Do you like the hair?
Do you like the eyes?
Does it bother you? Would you have bought her?
I do want to point out, and I remembered what I thought about, is don't forget with these new waves of Made to Move, they cannot bend their heads downward.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Like some of them, like let me show the skateboarder. So the skateboarder, she can bend her head up and slightly downward. These cannot go from this point here. You cannot bend them down like that at all. There's a peg or something stopping their downward motion, unlike the older wave of Made to Move. So that is the only other down part to the Made to Move body, the new one.
Yeah, so let us know in the comments below. Like I said, let's have a conversation about that too.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Let's just go on rant.
And if you enjoyed this video, give us a big old thumbs up and make sure you check out some of our other videos. And for now, we will see you
in the next video.